welcome back to Paper on the 60X. I'm Taylor Swan.
What's going on, y'all?
And today we're reacting to Alias Season 3, Episode 9, Consciousness.
Just conscience.
Conscience.
Where did you get the ness? Where did you see N-E-S-S?
I don't know, man.
No, we want an explanation. Don't worry, we'll wait.
Nobody wants one but you.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
We can wait together.
So reading comprehension is very important, guys. That's the lesson for today. We're not going to put words there that are not there.
Alright, whatever.
I know, I was watching this video where this guy was trying to read cat. And he was, I think it was cat or something. She was like, spell it out. And it was just like C-A-T. Kangaroo. It was like, what? It was something like that.
I can see it.
It was so funny. But anyway, Alias, we're back. What happened last one? Was this when she was in the facility? And they was missing that man that was way too big?
Yeah.
You remember that? He was too big and they kept missing shots. I'm like, how y'all missing him? And he's sitting here bodying folks.
And then the other, was she Russian? Whatever, she shot him. Because she punched her.
Oh, you're talking about Vaughn's wife.
Yeah.
I'm about to call her Julia. I know that's not her name. Lauren.
Yes.
Yeah, because he sucker punched the shit out of her. And yeah, I'm glad I think the doctor got killed, the one that was gonna experiment. And yeah, we all got away, but they didn't shoot the head of the NSC or whatever. But he needs to die. He's gonna cause more damage alive. So it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. But let's see what they do, y'all. For one of the reactions are available on Patreon.
But at the very least, we'll be able to get to Sydney's coordinates.
This is why he was in the prison. No contact, no exceptions.
Better, thanks. What's going on?
No, Sloan was instrumental in orchestrating your escape.
I suppose I owe you a thank you.
Sydney, as long as you're alive, you'll never owe me a thing.
She'd be so disgusted.
At the moment, we're fugitives, but we're working on a plan to frame the covenant for your extraction.
Have you mapped the coordinates from the code that Lindsay found in Rome?
If there's something waiting for us, it's most likely buried. I'm gonna go check it out. In the meantime, we have a lead. Something that might actually help us retrieve our lost memories.
Sydney, my foundation gives grants to various researchers. One of these men has in development non-invasive severe amnesia.
If this therapy works, why didn't you mention it?
I was just about to say.
Sydney, up until now, I didn't think that you'd be willing to accept my help.
Which is true.
Thought I was an idiot.
Yeah.
Michael tried to warn me about Lindsay, but I didn't listen.
Yeah. Don't let it become a habit.
He was telling me so.
You should go.
I'm glad she didn't say that to him.
You gave him false coordinates. Where did you send them?
I don't know. I think somewhere in Simi Valley.
Not the liquor store. He just got a juice, a little ice drink. What they call them?
It's a liquor store.
I want you to check it again.
I think we've been played.
Don't tell me we've been played. Check it again!
He's so mad.
Well, I remain skeptical of Sloan's alleged rehabilitation. The man jumped in front of a bullet to save my life.
Forgot about
I've
that.
been through too much with him.
He's a roach.
In conspiring to save you from the NSC.
I want to know what her mom is.
All the
She's a
ammunition
good
we
character.
need to invalidate.
And where's
He's put his life in our hands.
Will?
Nice catch, Steven.
Hey, Robin.
Leave it.
Sweetie, come here.
What y'all want? Why y'all surrounded him like this when he got his family?
Special Agent Reeves, FBI. You're under arrest on suspicion of conspiracy to impede a federal investigation.
This is Lindsay, isn't it? He ordered this?
Where's his wife? He ain't had nothing to do with it.
His wife is dead.
So,
Bruh, did you like skip 8 episodes in a row?
I forgot.
Yeah.
Wow, that was very detailed.
Whoever that person was, he made a vow to safeguard Rambaldi's privacy. Let it go.
For your freedom. You traded it for your pardon, and here's your chance to get it back.
It is something the CIA might believe the Covenant would take in exchange for you.
If Lindsay's to believe I was being held by the Covenant, there
gotta
must
be
be some
her.
evidence of my mistreatment.
Yep.
No, she's right. We need physical evidence to help sell the idea that the Covenant was responsible.
If I was
Let
her,
Sydney do it.
I would be like, put me on conscience.
You should do it.
Yes. Yeah, a grown man shouldn't be the one hitting her.
Yeah.
Just turns around.
You know how difficult this is?
Yes!
That was for turning me into Lindsay.
Uh-huh.
This is for helping me break out. Now let's get this over with.
I love it. I love it. This is for stealing Vaughn.
Where's Sydney Bristow?
Stop.
Your only play here is to tell me where Sydney Bristow is and who
This
broke
is
her
why he
out.
needed to die.
That sending agents to arrest me in front of my children is one of the last mistakes you'll ever make as senior director of the NSC. I've known men like you. Men who pretend to be patriots. You are always revealed.
She's here.
And that got
That's only the man.
No people want Sydney Bristow. We want the Rambaldi device. That's what the man said. At 6:30 this evening, you had to press redial. The person who answers will give you the details of the exchange.
Keep this phone with you at all times.
You will be notified as to time and place. I never thanked you for helping extract Sydney. I used to think you didn't have much of a spine.
And has that assessment changed at all?
New Haven.
Dr. Bresl's expecting us. This is where he works.
Wow. Say something else.
Ma'am.
Come in.
Professor!
You know, you've come to me at a really awkward time.
He looks like
I'm
an
not
older Will.
nearly finished. So, this is Kaya. She's one of my students. Capable, but it's all about hugging.
Yeah.
I'm starving. Anyone else?
I'm with Jack. Like, what's going on here?
Look, we're not here because we have other options.
Why are you staring at her? She need help.
Thinking?
I'm finna call the police.
Yeah. I'm calling the police.
Until one night on I-95, I became one of them. I had trauma patient. I drove into the highway median, 18 months in various forms of traction. Now, that's not the torture you'd expect, not moving for a year and a half. It's liberating, oddly, that our dreams contain our memories, which means that there's a shared reservoir. So, I began to consider ways consciously enter the subconscious.
That'd be cool. Like
Ways
lucid
to
dreaming.
convince the brain that it was truly experiencing the dream memory state. I turned to the one thing that I really knew.
Drugs.
All right. We get this party started.
No, you just ate bacon.
Kyle will show you where to change.
Bacon.
You're going to have to become lucid in the dream state itself.
How do I do that?
The drugs I'm going to give you will do most of the work. And when I know you're in REM, I will give you a verbal cue over the headphones. Tell me, what was the last thing you remember before your missing time?
Being knocked unconscious in my apartment.
Just be aware that if you encounter a new memory, it might be dramatic.
But it won't necessarily be real.
Oh, it will be to you. You wear your headphones. I'm putting them on you now. 2, 1.
No, where am I? Going to the hospital.
Will's gonna be okay.
Will?
He lost a lot of blood, but we got him in time. He's on his way to Cedars.
Protection.
This is normal. Gas.
You're not married.
You really did hit your head, huh?
So she's living like a what if? What if I
Let me miss a chance
didn't
to
get
tell
taken?
you how much
I almost spit my juice out.
Then you're in a dream state. You need to use it. Remember,
Look, she ready to
you
fight.
said it was in your apartment that you were knocked out. Try to go back to that place. You must try to find that place. You are in control of your environment. Go now.
Nana's coming back here.
We have to. Okay. She's just a spectator. She's not.
Well, he said it can become very real.
she's out of REM and she exists now in actual memory.
Not unconscious after this fight. How can she remember anything that happened after?
Because unconsciously, the mind can still establish of the real world.
So your ears still
Her
work.
eyes closed, her other senses were alert.
Yes, thank you. Those senses.
Makes sense.
Her brain will construct. Please, could you just pass me that?
Sir, not you eating a snack in the middle of our experiment. He's worse than you.
Taking me away.
Who's Sydney?
I can see their faces.
Her eyes were closed, so yeah, no way she would know. She'll be able to know what she felt. She felt hands, heard people.
You should be somewhere near her.
Ooh, not Jack Young with some color in his hair. See that? I don't like all that.
You have to concentrate. It's the only way you're going to get back on track.
I don't know how.
Focus on the last detail you remember.
I like that this is actually like a dream where it's random, like you don't just think of one continuous thing. Stress. Start saying stuff out loud. 47, that's significant.
Just jump down the stairs.
Yeah. Oh. I was gonna say, if she thinks she breaks her leg, she will. Wait. I think Lauren's part of the covenant.
Yeah, it has to be significant.
You knew better.
You were part of this.
Yep. Yep. Makes more sense now. Circle. So they knew they were gonna send her back at something. So let's introduce Lauren, keep Vaughn distracted. When Sydney's back, we can keep an eye on her.
Get the defibrillator.
Clear! Yeah, she need to wake up because we need to let them know that
Hey. It's a dream. We can do whatever we want.
oh, don't tell me this is not a dream.
Your vitals are normal. You're gonna be fine.
I thought it was a dream.
I assume he just told you.
I didn't listen because I don't know.
It looked like a dream room, not gonna count. Because they were in a factory. I didn't think
In my dream, it was my birthday. I was 7. When I cut the cake, I looked down and I was cutting off this hand.
why we ain't telling them
Whose
about
hand?
Lauren?
Did you see his face?
Yes, I did.
Who was it?
Lazare.
Oh.
Why would I dream I was cutting off the hand of a man I murdered?
Forensic analysis leads Marshall to believe whoever this hand belonged to was alive as recently as 4 months ago.
Because I killed him last year.
Unless you didn't.
What?
Unless you didn't. It could have been a performance.
Lazare was a Russian diplomat. The Russians must have typed his DNA. Lauren's worked with them. I'll call her, have her get a sample. Send it to me.
Tell her.
Lauren strangled me.
That was a dream. It must have been a dream, right?
It's unclear. It's not an exact science.
At that point in your life, you had never even met Lauren.
Masked figures, shapeshifters. They first appear as one character, classmate.
In my case, a parent.
You got surprised.
But they're really just physical manifestations of someone else.
I want to go back.
Sydney, that's a mistake.
You nearly died.
They were taking me towards a room. It was room 47. That's where I was. That's where I was being held. I have to go back and see what happened to me in there.
Dogs.
When I received the call for this meeting, I assumed it would be with a low-level agent. They're asking for the Rambaldi device in exchange for her release.
This is an awkward conversation.
How so?
Use your contacts.
Why come to me?
Because you can give me untraceability. I'm looking for someone trained in wet work. In particular, dead shot with a long-range rifle. I plan on making the trade. During the exchange, I want Sidney Bristow taken out.
Well, we already know he's not gonna let that happen. But
Why make the trade?
why?
She has something on you, does she? What guarantee do I have that this isn't some form of entrapment?
Because I know what you're up to, Mr. Sloan. I can see your big picture. I I know your end game. I even have proof.
Is it legit?
Once I arrange the trade, I'll call you with the details.
Think the sniper is gonna end up taking out the Lindsay.
You sure the DNA matched Lazare?
Yes. Which means Sydney didn't kill him. Lindsay has nothing on her. She can come on.
Thank you.
I've never heard of a St. Eden.
They're hard to find.
Alpha, her serotonin levels are still increasing. And see, her heart rate's up. She's on track for another vivid one.
You shouldn't have come back. Who are you? Who the hell are you? You're not Lauren. No, you're not Lauren. It doesn't matter who I am. All that matters is that you leave this
Her
place.
mom?
You get the hell out of my way. I can't do that.
She hit her with the Uno reverse.
You are so stubborn!
What in the world?
You idiot, we want to stay away.
Then what happened to me?
Trust Lazare.
What does he have to do with it?
It's enough questions.
What's in room 47?
Pull her out now. I'm not going to risk her life again. No, her heart rate's all right. Let's give her a chance.
This is like the Bible verse.
Literally from Scary Movie. Just like a scene like this. Show us. Don't end the episode without showing us. They ain't gonna show us. They ain't no good. They ain't no good. So what you think?
It was a good episode. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, it was good. Definitely taking you for a loop, making you think it was Lauren, then it wasn't her. Which it could have went either way. I could have believed that it was her, that she was planted, but also makes sense that it wasn't her given all she's gone through to help now at this point. Lindsay's trying to do some shady crap and take out Sydney, but he doesn't know Salone's on Team Bristow, so we'll see how Salone handles that. But Salone's going to handle it, I already know, because he's not letting nothing happen to Sydney. One thing about him that I do believe is...
He really looks at Sydney like his daughter.
Yes, he really likes Sydney, and he doesn't have much, or really anything left in this world, so, you know, he really does like Sydney. So he's going to work that situation. If anybody can, you know, get through that, it's him, because Salone is a roach. They just don't die, so he ain't got nothing.
He's going to die of old age.
But yeah, before he died of anything else.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know that we got a ton of answers, just kind of a lot of hints at what's going on. They done locked up old boy, what's our guy's name, whose wife is dead.
Oh,
what's his name?
God.
I'm having a mind blank today. What's his name? Dixon.
Yeah.
So they locked up our boy Dixon. He said, this is the last mistake you will ever make as an NSC director. So when he gets out, yeah, he's on your ass. But yeah, the whole crew is working on a situation. I mean, we just gotta kind of figure out what Sydney saw in her memories. Because I don't think I got anything. I don't really have any predictions. Like, it's kind of hard to predict.
It is.
The Covenant, we don't know much about, and that's the whole point of this story. Like, we have it, they're just this mysterious shadow organization that we and the characters that we're watching know nothing about. So there's nothing to predict until we know some stuff. So,
I think they're doing, I think half of her brain is like cut open, and that's why she's like, OMG.
But there's no way she would know that. You know what I mean? Like, she can't visualize that, because her senses will probably be deactivated at that point.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah, because I mean, unless while you're having brain surgery, your ears and stuff can't function. But
I mean, I know there are brain surgeries where people are actively awake and talking.
But it would be hard to. They would have had to shave her head, and
yeah, she was gone for 2 years.
Yeah, it wouldn't have grown back that fast. Not as long as it is now, I don't think.
I mean, I'm sure there's hair stuff. Well, they could have did a hair procedure.
Who gonna do all that though? I don't know. Anything is possible. It's a spy show, so
yeah.
But that's all I got from it. I don't have anything else to say. We'll just have to wait and see the next one. I wish they would have just showed us like I would rather they showed us then ended, not show her face. That's a cheap move.
It's back in the day.
I know it's a cheap move though. But all right, thank you guys for watching. Of course, we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, subscribe to the page for more.
And we'll see you guys for more Alias.
Bye.